Hello to you, my fellow Dark Ones. How are you guys doing today? How's life? Welcome to another episode of Ozone Skyblock Reborn, where I'm trying my best in order to make a dissolution chamber. Amazing work. I know. If you guys remember, last episode we had a few issues with getting ink sacs. So today I thought to myself, well, let us make a stupid marine fisher. If it gives me an ink sac, I'm going to be very happy. If not, at least I will have a reliable source of food. And just to clarify, by food I just mean fish. And just between you and me, I hate fish. But I'm a fan of sushi. Sushi is not fish. Thank you. For the marine fisher to work, what we're going to need is a 3x3 pool of water, so this should be good enough. Obviously, it doesn't really have to be made out of iron, but we're fancy and slightly garbage. So if I provide you with some power, what do you give me? Bone. Jerk. Fish. Good. I guess we have to let it run for a while. And obviously, since we want it to run for a while, maybe you should output to the top. Yeah. Why not? Did you miss me? I have just been reading the wiki. This is a very garbage bit. A pet should always be purple. Anyways, as I was saying, I have been reading the wiki and yes, we are going to get ink sacs, but the chances are garbage. No. It gets better. We're in a jungle biome, so it's like 0.1%. Also, I did increase the diameter of our pond over here to a 5x5 and we're getting enchanted books. So a 3x3 should give you garbage, a 5x5 gives you treasure and also food. I mean, to be very honest with you, I can use a lot of these enchantments and apparently there is something called a disenchanter from Cyclic. It does require crystallized obsidian, which I don't really know how to make. Well, I don't know how to make. Do I have enough slime? Seems so. I did this only once in my life, so let us not mess it up. What we need is some liquid slime. In the Twilight Forest, we killed some roaches. Those gave us slime. That should be melted, right? Aha. Half a bucket. How do I pump it out? Honestly speaking, now it doesn't really matter now that we have access to steel, because we can make actual pipes. Anywho, the slime goes in, and since I kind of made a boo-boo, let us put it inside the tank first, because before making the crystallized obsidian, what we're going to need is some amber, and you make amber with magma. So now, will you give me the stupid amber? Yes. So now using the slime... Oh, it's nighttime and another blood moon. Thank you. This should be our crystallized obsidian. Perfect. I'm extremely thankful that we had the slime balls. Cause voila, the disenchanter. How do you work? Oh, you need power too? It's a blood moon, you idiot. Do you generate anything during the night? Yeah. The thing is, I got mending. Yep. And in the Leech's Tower, I did manage to get a ton of books. I need XP juice. It's not that bad. The XP obelisk from Cyclic does require some vines, and yes, we can sift dirt, get some jungle saplings, but I thought this is easier. This is the Twilight Forest and we're not really supposed to be here, but we got vines. Also, I'm starving. Yeah, it wasn't that terrifying. When you place it down and stand on it and press shift, it drains your experience. How do you get it back? Well, honestly, I have no idea. But now you have experience, you have power, do something. Requires redstone. Oh, do you consume the XP? No, but very cool. We have mending. More mending and unbreaking, that's awesome. Did you miss me? We have a teeny tiny bit of a situation, and that is we don't have enough power. And I just have to keep switching the solar panels, so let us make 2 more of them. These are tier 4, they're not amazing, but they will do. It has been a while later, and no ink sacs. But now that we have access to some enchanted books, I do have a plan. What we're going to need is a few satchels. If you smelt down gravel, you will get slag from thermal series. And if you smelt it again, you will get rock wool. And if you have some leather, yeah, you can make 2 satchels. I'm hoping they're not going to be glitchy. I want to get some netherite tools, hopefully with some fortune. Hello. And this is 1.20, so we need to find a bastion. I think this is a bastion. This is a soul sand valley. It's not the best. And there is a loot chest. Is there a spawner? No. Garbage. We are heading in the correct direction. It's just that there's a huge lava ocean. There's a very weird nether mod and I'm not really sure if that is a Oh, that is a bastion. Yes. Let's jump. What can go wrong? Oh my goodness. Stupid mobs. What the hell are you? You're dead. So those are the chests that we want. How do we get there? Good question. I'm always prepared. They don't have crossbows, right? Or do they? I guess we will find out. Oh my goodness. I thought it's going to be fun to have guests. Just wanted to mention this is going horribly wrong. Or maybe not. Say whatever you want. I'm a chicken. Nothing of interest. You scared me. Smithing template? Yes. We run. I'm going back home. Reflecting necklace. At this very moment, I don't really care what it does. I just want to go back home. I am finally back home and I do have good news. We have 30 ink sacs. I do throw away the garbage and yeah, it has been running for a while. But we can finally have some netherite tools. We shall have a sword, a chest plate, and a pick. And maybe the hammer just for the quest? Yeah. Why not? So now the problem is that I have absolutely no experience left. In order to gain some experience, I thought maybe we should pay a very small visit to the Twilight Forest, and I have just made myself a Tinker's Workbench from Thermal series. I used a shitty recipe in order to make some Electrum and Signalum, and I wanted to upgrade my satchels. I can't really find the book, but apparently if you change the mode into augment and put an augment inside, we should get more storage. Yeah, that's a decent storage. We don't have ender pearls and that's the main problem. So I have mending and unbreaking on a book. Let's take the fortune. Ah, you don't take it out. Okay. Can't have the fortune. Unless the disenchanter does actually need to have a bit of experience inside. Do you work now? Yeah, it does consume a teeny tiny bit. I want to put it on a pick. There's no way in the world. No, 8 levels. Okay. That's manageable. I think the best source for experience is just quartz. And maybe some gold. Yep. 8 levels. Wait a minute. Why is it 14? It's fine. 14 levels. And finally a decent pick. Let's go to the Twilight Forest. Did you miss me? I am back from the Twilight Forest and yes, we don't have enough experience, but you might notice that I'm filthy rich. We have a lot of coal. That is because we need to do a teeny tiny bit of Botania today. The gist of it is, in this mod pack there is a mod called Tom's Simple Storage. The items that you see over here don't seem to be that complicated for making a storage terminal, but making a crafting terminal does require mana diamonds. And no, the wireless terminals are disabled in this mod pack. Ep02 is far away, so Tom, thank you. However, now that we have fortune on our pickaxe, we don't need the ore processing upgrade, we need the raw ore processing upgrade for the furnace. Doubles infinitely the amount of each smelted raw ore. It's a teeny tiny bit expensive, but I think we have all the blaze rods. You need 16 blocks of redstone. That's quite a bit. Anywho, if I'm not wrong, this should double the raw ore. And yes, it's doubling the raw ores. That's amazing. I should move the furnace, because we can have input and output and I can just dump everything inside here. Yeah, much better. In order to open up the quest line, what we need is a Lexica Botania. That should be a quest. Thank you. Then we need to have some floral fertilizer. Thankfully in this version you just need some sort of a dye and some bone meal. So essentially you just need bone meal. We just right click and get flowers. That's what we want for an endoflame. Red. And I think it was grey. No, it's light grey. At least we got the white. Storage in this mod pack is a bit painful. So let's get ourselves a flower pouch. That should store up all the flowers. Oh, these are the tall flowers. Okay, anywho. A petal apothecary. And what we need to craft is some pure daisies. So let's get 2 seeds. 4 petals, a bucket of water, and a seed. Lovely. For the moment it doesn't really matter, we just need a teeny tiny bit of living wood and living rock. And I don't have any wood. I don't know if I have mentioned this or not, but the reason that I'm not using botany pots is that you need insanium essence. But when you're in the Twilight Forest, wood is bountiful. That should give us our living wood. Yes, we have the particle effects. And this should be for the rock. I already harvested the living log. And here is the rock. We're going to make one more badge, just in case. Did you miss me? We have a decent supply of living rock and living wood, so let's get ourselves a mana pool, 2 mana spreaders, and obviously a purple wand of the forest. Honestly speaking, I don't really care where we're going to set it up because everything is going to be temporary, so we're going to have a very small expansion to our platform. We're going to make it uglier for the moment. So you will have a mana spreader here, going into a mana pool, and then I need to get some gizmos. This is my usual janky setup. We're going to have a pressure plate, a redstone torch in the back, a dropper going into an open crate, a hopper into the dropper. You know, we can dump the coal. I have also made 8 endoflames. All of them should recognize the mana spreader because I placed down the mana spreader first. Yes, good. And the only thing that we need is just a button. Like so. Now it should work. No? Yes. We just hook you up to the mana pool and we're getting mana. Amazing. The second mana spreader is going to be used for a runic altar. We need 1 diamond. Wait a minute. That's a llama. Ooh, we have a wandering trader. What do you sell? Garbage. Why are you garbage? Oops, don't. They were shooting me down. We do have enough mana. That is our first mana diamond. And I guess our runic altar. I can finally get my gizmos. It took me a bit of time to gather all the material I need in order to make my gizmos because I had to go to the Twilight Forest, you know, for mushrooms and sugarcane. Let us get some mana steel, some mana powder, and we shall start crafting. I think for the moment we're just gonna order 2 sets of each rune. That was fast. We do this again. Let's see what we want. Obviously, the Rod of the Shifting Crust, the Rod of the Seas, so that we will always have water, Rod of the Lands, so that we will always have dirt, Sojourner's Sash, you know, I can always run faster, I like that, and obviously a stupid band of mana, so that everything actually works. Oh, and since I'm a bit scared of creeper explosions, let us also get a Benevolent Goddess's Charm. No more creepers. Lovely. I love being able to walk fast. We sleep. Now that I have my gizmos, let us work on storage. So apparently we have to cook some of this soulstone. This is from Mystical Agriculture and I think we have to smelt it again. That gives us the smooth version and then we cook it again. Lovely mechanic. I love it. That gives us soul dust. Good. So we need 2 soul glass. There you go. We need an obsidian chest, which for the moment I'm just going to make 3 of them. Because you know, I think we also need it for the inventory connector. This recipe with flux infused gem is incredibly expensive. Capacitors should be easy, but let us make sure. Yeah, the quest is complete. So there you go. Double layered capacitor, petty machine frames, and hopefully storage terminal. Amazing. So on its own, it's kind of garbage. It's like opening a stupid chest. Now we need to upgrade it to the crafting terminal. It does require 4 compressed crafting tables. Oh, that's not much. That's good. So I can make it. Lovely. So again, on its own, it's not amazing. You can open the chest if you attach it to an inventory and, well, you can craft stuff. What would make it powerful is that we make an inventory connector. Connects all the touching inventories into one. The problem is the infused ender pearl, which I think I can make it. Yeah, we can. We have prismarine and we literally have 1 ender pearl. That saves the day. Voila. Inventory connector. So now technically, if I remove the crafting table, put the inventory connector there, they just make a hole. Oops, we fill it in. Then, if we have the crafting terminal, it's not amazing, but at least we can craft and see everything that we have in our system. It's just that I really wish we had 1 more ender pearl. Let me go to the Twilight Forest, see what I get. Actually, let's go to the Nether. Yeah, I don't really think we would be able to find an Enderman. I have to travel a lot. We go to the Twilight Forest. Well, there is one of them teleporting around. I can see him on the mini-map. Did you miss me? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back and finally we have 1 more inventory connector. That should give us 9 netherite chests, right? You know, we can have 4 on each side and then we can have 1 in the back. I think that's a total of 9. But the good news is we have an extra pearl. Anyway, I was trying to play around with some blocks in order to make a small base, but then I figured out we're missing something very important. A mob farm. I'm always out of pearls, I'm always out of experience, and it's not good. Obviously, at the start, it's not really going to be something super fancy. We just want a box and some storage and maybe a stupid torch. I don't really want to have the mobs now. I want the exterior to be a 9x9. That should give us an internal space of 7x7 and we need tons of resources. And I'm not really sure if we have them all, but we will see. You need so many iron spikes. This is really not necessary, but I want to have 7 grinders, which we did manage to make. That's great. But I think, yeah, we're almost out of redstone. Yep. We're out. It's okay. We go to the Twilight Forest. I have torches, right? Yeah. Yeah, in this hollow hill, there is no more redstone. Oh, there is. I saw something. I was going to say that there is a far bigger hollow hill nearby, but I think this will be enough. Maybe not. And yes, I have been growing moth. I like moth. Also for the mob farm, we need a lot of feathers. That jerk flew away. You can't fly. Come back. Tired of flying? Good. Anywho, that is the other hollow hill that I was talking about, and yeah, it's significantly bigger. I don't know, we dig from here? Yeah, we had to be lower. Much better. Did you miss me? Since I'm relatively filthy rich, let us spend all of our income on making a mob farm. I have already done that, the upgrade's very expensive. So we want it to be on a platform which is 5 blocks tall, because over here we will have our drawers, then we will have a gap, and then I can have some sort of a roof. I mean, at least for the storage area. And I just wanted to mention, I really hate working on top of the void. It's not fun. One thing that I forgot to check is that how far does the fan push me? I shouldn't do it up here. So here is a stupid fan. We give you some redstone. Whoop. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's good. Over here we will have a row of grinders, which probably I shouldn't have powered them yet. For making looting enchantments, I'm going to need heads, so for the moment each one of them is going to get a beheading upgrade. We have Ender IO. Heads are useful. Also, that's all the looting we have for the moment, so 5 each. It's way cheaper just to have the one mob masher, but I'm Lush, I do stupid things. We can also have literally one absorption hopper, like so. And how much is your range? That's good. And apparently, if we place it down 3 blocks high, it's perfect. It can collect everything. The only problem is that we're going to need pipes, which we are going to use universal pipes because we need to pump out the fluid in the form of experience as well as items. Hope that works. Okay, we have the pipe, we have the upgrade, and we want the distribution to be to the furthest first. In this way, I can void the trash using a trash can. However, for the moment, we're just going to have a netherite chest to see what kind of items we're going to get. And I guess we just have to cover everything. Even though this is a skyblock and we don't really need to use cursed earth, but we are going to do that. It will increase the mob spawning anyways. But I think if we just make it dark enough, mobs should spawn. I forgot to bring torches. But we have the material to make torches. You know what? It's not really working. It's perfectly fine. We just need to make the chicken feet. I need 2 more ender pearls. Jerk. Well, we have an epic loot bag. Maybe that gives us something? Jerk. I'll go get enderman. Actually, there is a slightly better way of getting ender pearls. We do have lava, we can have a barrel, and then use some glowstone in order to get endstone. Then we sieve it. Oh, we have a mob. Baby skeleton. I forgot to activate the fans. He's dying anyways. And would you look at that? Our first loot. Let us see if we can get lucky and get some pearls. Come on. You can do that. You have fortune. Yes. We got 1. And a shrieker. Interesting. Okay. This time I got 4. That was a lovely mechanic, but finally we should be able to make our XP drain tank, like so. And I just need 4 buckets of experience. And the rest of the garbage I think we have. We have killed spiders. We should have rotten flesh. Yeah, we have plenty. And bones. Oh, that's 9 buckets. Well, that is perfectly fine. We should be able to have 2 eggs. So there is a chicken in front of me, but he was not on the map, which is weird. Thank you. We have the rotten egg. But this chicken was on the map. Thank you. In extra utilities, you could apply the drop of evil from the bottom. Can we do the same? Yeah. Okay. It worked. We don't have to go in. And it's loud. So now comes the not so fun part of filtering everything. What are we getting? Obsidian. What? Dragon head. There was a dragon? Slime pearls. I'm happy. Can't complain. We can even make solar panels. Can we? Oh, dish. No. Wait, but if you make the fiery one, which I think we can, then we would be able to move to the solar panel, which requires dragon's breath. That's 16,000 RF. I let the mob farm to run for a while, and yeah, we're getting a decent supply of goodies. And yeah, I also noticed that we need way more looting upgrades. Let's claim the chunk, so that creepers don't explode. They will explode, but, you know, at least they're not going to damage anything. Yeah, that seems to be enough. Oh, it hasn't spread. Huh, no wonder the rates are garbage. Also, in this mod pack, we don't have functional storage, we just have storage drawers. So if we have a drawer controller over here and, I don't know, lock everything for the moment? Is it locked? Yep. Also quantify. Then we can have some sort of a pipe connection down here to the drawer controller. Like so. Nothing goes in, right? No. So the most important thing that we're getting at this very moment is going to be Inferium. The rates are garbage. You go in the center and let me try and figure out the rest. Also, loot bags only stack up to 3. That's garbage. For the moment, these are the items that we have storage for, and I need to add a bit more drawers. This is not functional storage, it's just storage drawers. So if we want to extend it, we need to use trims. Let's lock them so that nothing goes inside. Oh my goodness, slimes. We're out. I think they just glitched. He fell down. Anyways, if we lock the drawers and put them here, the items should go inside. Yeah, exactly. I have been standing here for a while and it seems that our yield is not great. That's because I think light goes in. You know, there's a hole for the pipe. Does mean that some light gets through. So let us get ourselves a diamond dolly. I think using this, you would be able to move a chest. So let's put some garbage inside and try to pick it up. Okay, you can pick it up. Good. Gives you slowness. Actually, what I want to pick up is that chest up there. Perfect. Oh, it gives you mining fatigue. Can we wrench you? Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, for the moment, you go over there and I'll take the pipes. And now I can't open the chest. So now I'm hoping less light goes in. And just in case, let's make the roof a bit thicker. Well, that seems to have increased the spawning rate, but I ran into a bit of a problem. So you know that there is a mod which offers us a dimensional tank, which is basically an ender tank. The problem is the recipe, which I didn't really notice. Yeah, Indirium is fine, but over here, you need teleportation core and a tesseract. So yeah, that is a bit of a problem because I was really hoping that I can have easy access to experience. Right now, that's not an option. Well, we do have a tank which we can remove, and I was really hoping that the hopper is going to pick it up. Thank you. Wait a minute. Why do we have garbage? Oh, there's a teeny tiny bit of a glitch. I think that's because I moved the chest. I have made an extra tank which I put it at the bottom of the chest for the moment. And hopefully we can get some experience. Lovely. I can do some enchanting. Actually, I have just set up an enchantment table because there's one enchantment that I cannot get using the enchanter from Ender.io. And that is called Vorpal. It doesn't really have a recipe. If you guys remember, Vorpal gives you extra damage and it gives you heads. We didn't get it. Give me a grindstone. We have to do this several times, I think. Smite. I'm gonna lose so much experience on this stupid thing. Sharpness 4. And unbreaking. Bane of Arthropods. Did you miss me? We missed you too. I tried my best, but yeah, Vorpal isn't really happening. And I'm also running out of experience. I'm out. Well, I mean, if we are out, this one should be full. Yeah, 100 buckets. That's good. Anyways, first things first, we are going to need 2 efficiency 5 books. One of them, of course, is going to be for my stupid pick, and the other one for the mesh. Why not? Oh, 8 levels. So just out of curiosity, this guy should be incredibly fast, right? Not really. It wasn't as amazing as I was hoping. As for the sword, I already have looting 3 on it, so we're going to have severing as well as sharpness. Mending is good. I think severing gives you more reliquary drops, and that's useful in this mod pack. Yeah, didn't get Vorpal. Oh, XP boost would have been nice. Gives you more experience when you kill people. Making the mob farm was incredibly expensive and we're almost out of resources. So I thought maybe I come to the Twilight Forest and gather some. Don't tell anyone, but I used to hate this place. And I still kind of do, but it's far better than sieving. Hello. That was fun. Also, I lost all of my lapis because of the enchantments. So it's good that we can find lapis. And gold. Gold is rare. I'm not really sure what are the loot tables of a chance cube. What do we get? Why not? So if I touch someone with it, they will burn? Yeah. Interesting. Let's open another one. Oops. Magma cubes on bats. That was a horrible decision. I hope they despawn. I don't think they will. They're named. Oh, molten cores. From Reliquary. We need them. You see? Stupid decisions can lead to good things. I'm dying. Actually, doing stupid things can lead to very good things because we also did manage to get some bat wings. That means if I get 1 nebulous heart, we would be able to make the coin from Reliquary and I can bank my experience. Like so. That's the wrong one. That's a magnet. Yeah, it's this one. Hero's Medallion. Can I make this? Well, don't laugh. We needed the coin in order to make it. Even though I had no clue, it worked out. I just threw away all the hats. But there's an extra one. The Hero's Medallion. It does require gas tier, but you get it from sieving soul sand. And now we should be able to bank our experience. Lovely. Just a bit of an update. I did notice that my inventory system is full and I thought maybe I should use the resources productively. Hence, we're going to make more solar panels. I was going to try and make some octadic capacitors, but yeah, they need capacitors from pneumatic craft. I can't really afford them right now. Also, in order to progress, one of the things that we need is going to be a sag mill. Because if you look at the recipe of the machine frame from thermal expansion, you might notice that we need in-soul chassis, which does require soul chains. And that requires quartz. Which you can either use a crusher, which we can't really make it right now, or you can just use a normal sag mill. Like so. Yep. We finally have it. We can't make octadic capacitors, but we can have some grinding balls. So the sag mill should work faster? Just a bit. I made 2 extra solar panels, I extended our inventory system, and now let us get back to work. While I'm working, let us make 1 stack of vibrant alloys, now that we have ender pearls. And I have also made 1 stack of solarium. So here is our in-soul chassis. Lovely. Is that a quest? Probably not. Actually, I should probably check. We're missing a few things, but doesn't really matter. We have the machine frame from thermal series. Can we have 8? Yeah, thermal expansion does not seem to have a quest line. But remember, thermal expansion is kind of garbage. What we want is mechanism. Ah, that was some cheaty invar. It's fine. Everything in mechanism starts with a metallurgic infuser, so what we need to do is to have 2 induction smelters and hopefully, yeah, 1 metallurgic infuser. I should have made 2. Yeah, this is much better. Oh, and we have a wandering trader. Rubberwood sapling. Don't know what it does, but we shall purchase. Maybe 2. And some globes. Why not? And then we kill you. Bye bye. Using our metallurgic infusers, I have made some basic control circuits and some alloys. We're progressing into mechanism, which is great. I think the next machine that we have to make in mechanism is going to be an enrichment chamber, which we just ran out of steel. But good, we just needed the one. We don't really have to waste redstone, diamonds, or obsidian. Now that we have extra power, there's one more thing that I wanted to do before finishing up today's episode. Very soon we are going to need a ton of plastic, so let's try to automate it. Here is our fluid extractor. I have also made myself a block placer, and I have harvested some acacia that's going to give us the best yield on latex. I do understand you need power, so there you go. Are you gonna place it? Yep, and you're gonna harvest it. Perfect. For good measure, let's have a second extractor. It's a very janky setup, I do understand, but one of them goes into a dissolution chamber and the other one into a latex processing unit. I have also made a sink, and I'm not really sure if it works, so do you extract water? Oh, you do. Nice. So in this way we will have some rubber. Good. I think next episode we are also going to try and open an elven portal, so let us try to bank some mana. Wait, you can see the mana level. Interesting. Anyways, before wrapping up today's episode, I need to start explaining a few stuff. One of them is that I have received a lot of comments on the first episode, and yes, I missed you too. And I thought maybe I should answer some of them right now. Persons A and B already know where I was, so you can speak to them. And yes, this is not Project Ozone, it is inspired by Project Ozone. The only difference is that we have moth. And finally, the end of this mod pack is to get the Sword of the Cosmos. Finally. I never got it in 1.20. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's also a good time to wrap up the episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Till the next one, bye bye.